After hours!
You recording me, dude?
Everything is so Halloween-y and beautiful. It's truly so amazing.
I mean, they might as well be on. Ready for the? Here it comes.
I feel like I might cry.
Here it comes. Look. Oh gosh. It always looks bigger than I think it's going to.
I mean, like, for real, like, are we really here?
It's kind of crazy.
Hey guys, it's Jeremy and Amber from The Most Magical 5, and we are here today with another video.
Today we're going to tell you all about our most recent trip to Magic Kingdom and what we did there, which was
After hours.
After Hours.
It was so much fun, so we're really excited to chat with you guys and tell you all about the event.
So to give you kind of a background of what After Hours is, it is just that. You get to be in a specific park. Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom all have their own after hours. And Magic Kingdom has two after hours. One which is just regular park stuff, and then a villains after hours. Now in this case, we did the regular after hours.
So there were no villains in ours.
So if you're a big villain fan, you may want to check that out. So it has some of the characters in it.
And also if you're not a big villain fan and you maybe thought it was only about villains, there are regular after hours without villains. So that's what we went with.
Exactly. What it is you actually purchase a specific after hours ticket, and you get essentially 3 hours in the park after it closes with only those ticketed guests. But
you get to go into the park at 7 o'clock. So you actually get a total of like 6 hours in the park. And you get to do fast passes during the time when the park is open before after hours begins. So you really get the best of both worlds by doing this.
the park closed at 10 p.m. and then we got from 10 to 1 with the after hours.
Yeah.
So although it's not a full ticketed day,
we really felt like we had like a quality, good amount of time in Magic Kingdom. And the best part is that Jeremy looked it up and it was only what, how many guests?
I think it's about 5,000 is the most they sell in a night, which
it
maybe
sounds like a big number.
But compared to whatever typically goes in, I don't know, 30,000+, maybe more than that. I believe our tickets were $125 a piece. So it's actually a touch more than a regular park pass day. And you might go, why should I do that? Imagine 3 hours with only 5,000 people.
Yeah, I mean, it basically
in
felt
Magic Kingdom.
I mean, it felt like the park was empty.
It really did. There was
like you were just walking on to Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain. Like you were just walking straight on them.
Walking through the queue.
And it's just so amazing. It's such a cool feeling.
It really is. And you might say, okay, well, that's fine, but I'm paying a little bit more for a little extra time. Is there anything else? Well, honestly, if you've ever been to Disney or Magic Kingdom, 3 hours to just ride everything that you usually might ride once in a day if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Is pretty worth it. But you get something extra with it.
So you get unlimited, or as much as you care to enjoy, of Mickey ice cream bars, Mickey ice cream sandwiches, strawberry fruit bars, and popcorn. Plus,
and you get sodas
and water.
bottled sodas, so Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, and Dasani water. Of course, it's all Coke products at Disney.
Yeah.
So really, when we say all you care to enjoy, if you walked up to any of the different little Disney kiosk booths, whatever you want to call it, snack vendors area, and said, I want all 3 of the ice creams and a couple of drinks and a box of popcorn, they would have gone, here you go.
Here you go. It was getting later, but they were just letting us get our own ice cream bars.
They
we were
just
like,
set the
just
box
get
up
it.
there
it's
and
fine.
say, just take it.
So that was definitely a really cool perk because...
Absolutely.
I mean, they're fun snacks to eat, especially when you're in Magic Kingdom, and to know that you can just get them without any kind of like snack credits or paying any extra money, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I think it's completely worth it. You're talking maybe about $10 more than a regular park day pass, depending on what day you go on. I mean, what's a Mickey bar? $5
Probably,
maybe? Let's say $4 to $5. So to get unlimited Mickey bars, ice cream sandwiches, the fruit bars,
The popcorn, everybody loves the popcorn.
I mean, a water is at least $3 to $4,
Yeah.
$3.50. You know, same thing for a bottled soda. So
Yeah.
when you can get all you care to enjoy, that's a good deal. And the popcorn, of course.
Yeah, it's worth it. The castle!
We're here. It's crazy.
We're here.
Still don't believe we're here.
Next up, we have a Pirates of the Caribbean Fast Pass.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Just at Splash Mountain, we're soaked.
Yeah. There is a 10-minute wait time for Jungle Cruise, so that's what we're doing next.
It's time. The Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion.
Cool. Yeah, that was that.
Do pros or cons first?
Well, I don't know.
Let's do pros.
Okay. There aren't really that many cons, I'll go ahead and tell you.
There
But we'll
aren't.
talk about those too.
Then we will. So obvious pros, I'll just say what I've already kind of mentioned, which is, again, no lines, no waits. Just to kind of reiterate, I mean, literally, you walk through the queue of Splash Mountain, got on the ride, got off, walked straight back through the queue,
And got right back on.
and so I think that's pro number one.
Definitely. Shortest ride ever.
Still fun though.
Still fun. Okay, so we just got our first after-hours snacks.
Mickey bar.
Mickey.
Oh no.
Eat it.
There will be more.
Eat his ear.
Oh god.
Okay, I got the fruit bar.
You made it?
It's good. Refreshing.
Brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. De sus miembros. Gracias.
First time on People Mover
Permanezca
ever.
sentado y mantenga sus manos y brazos.
Buzz Lightyear. Who's gonna win? A winner and a loser. Jeremy is riding Space Mountain. I'm a chicken, so I'm not gonna ride it. It's cookies and cream.
It's free. So delicious.
Peter Pan time! Big Thunder Mountain.
Minutes if we're like, okay, we're done.
We rode Big Thunder Mountain 2 times in a row without any wait, and now we're going to Splash Mountain.
Okay, well,
Here, give it a big spin. Whichever. We are riding Winnie the Pooh. Jeremy's not excited.
pro number two, again, kind of being repetitive here, but the snacks.
The snacks are definitely a pro. I would say a pro. I don't know which other ones you were going to say,
No, go
but
ahead.
seeing the park at night without a bunch of people in it,
Amazing.
seeing the castle lit up, like without a million people swarming in front of it, I mean, it's just like, it makes
kind
it
of
feel
surreal.
magical, and it
Mhm.
makes you like so grateful to be there.
The last thing we did, of course, is leaving the park. So you're walking down Main Street. It's beautifully lit up, and then you get to turn around that one last time, and see the castle, which is all still lit up. It's 1 a.m. It's just empty. Everybody's leaving, and it was beautiful.
It was amazing.
So crazy. I mean,
Good night.
Good night. We had a fun day, but we're really tired. We'll
So
see you tomorrow.
tired.
Additionally, I would say that a pro is, some might say it's a pro and a con. We did our first ever couples trip. So we did not
Yes.
take the kids. I would say maybe kids 10 and up, okay to take if you think they can handle a really late night and they're going to have that energy. We did see some kids that were probably 10 to 12 that were holding up with their parents.
Yeah.
Some teenagers, of course.
And they looked like they were having so much fun.
But then we also saw a couple that had 2 strollers and like a baby and a toddler, and they were just sitting there
Exhausted.
would
So I
say.
think that kind of almost pushes us into the cons because it's not a con because there were no babies screaming and crying or anything.
No.
Like it wasn't a bad atmosphere in any way, shape, or form. But if you do have little kids, I would maybe say that going to after hours would be a con for you because
What's a late night?
it's just a very, very late night. It's a lot of like running to rides, and you don't have to run to the rides. You can be casual about it
Technically,
if you
can't
want to.
run, but
Yeah.
the other con with the villains, you have characters. With this one, you have no characters. So if you really love the characters and you want to see something, you're just not going to have that.
Yeah.
That didn't really bother us too much because, again, we were trying to make the most of it.
We do like to meet the characters, especially
We do.
when we're with our kids. Like, it's very, very fun. But it wasn't something we were seeking out on this trip, so it didn't bother us. But I could
Exactly.
see how that would be a con for families who that's the highlight of your trip is to meet the characters. You'll have to keep in mind that if there are characters, there are not many during the non-villain
Villains
after hours.
The only other thing, and again, this isn't a con because I think everyone has their own thing that Disney is for. We're foodies. We like the food. We want to try different snacks because we're always on the dining plan. We didn't do dining for this one, but nothing is open. So other than those special vendors that are giving you those snacks that are included with it, you can't go get like a special snack that you're like, ooh, I want a
Yeah.
Dole Whip or just anything like that.
But the Casey's Corner,
Yes, I
it
think
was open even until 1 a.m.
I did forget about that.
There was some people in there.
when we were walking out of the park, I'm glad you remembered that. There were people getting, I
Yeah.
think, a hot dog or a cheeseburger and fries.
Yeah, we were almost tempted, but we were so tired that we didn't do it. But most of the restaurants are closed.
And I think that leads me, at least for what I can think of, to the last potential con, which was if you have another park day the next day, as we did, because it was a very short trip, you're not getting done at the park until 1 a.m. if you're making the most of it. Getting back onto a bus, getting back to the resort, it was essentially close to 2.
About 2 a.m. by the time we fell asleep.
So you are exhausted.
We were really, really tired. That's a con, but it's not a con that outweighs the pros.
No, definitely not. Have you ever been to after hours? I would suggest it. I think you would suggest it.
I would definitely suggest it. I 100% would like to go again for another after hours event.
Absolutely.
Make sure to give us a
Thumbs
thumbs up
up.
if you like this video. There are still more to come from this short little couples vacation that we took.
We hope you have.
Very magical day. Bye. So, this...
And action.